Hello. Welcome to my stream. It's me, your girl, Keemnu. And tonight we're gonna be doing something very exciting. So I have a friend named Davis who has a keyboard that she wanted ported to VIA. So I've done VIA ports a couple of times. And so tonight I figured I'll show you the coding process. We'll write the code, it'll be amazing, and we'll be hackers. So I set up this scene. This is for hackers only. And let me pull up the code. Well, let me show you the... Oh look, it's Davis. Thank you for subscribing, girl. Dang. And I got an emote. Yes. Wait, I need to thank you. Hold on. Watch this. Davis. Thank you so much for being my subscriber. I appreciate you. Also, thank you to Ugh, it's Lucas for following us. We appreciate you both today. Alright, back to the hacking. Oh, hey Risha, what's up, girl? Bert says, wow, so magical. Bert, you know that this is the most magical stream on Twitch, obviously. Oh yeah, Davis. Yeah, when Mexon Deck raided me and it scared the crap out of me. So yeah, I set that up because I thought it would be funny. Oh no, the emojis didn't float. Okay, I'll have to fix that. I made some changes in on my OBS. Thank you. Rochelle's the real one. Yeah, usually it'll have like a screen of like emotes floating around, but I made some changes and I like added some stuff so like you can do command exclamation point rainbow and then this happens. Let me move it up. So feel free to use that in the chat whenever you feel like. The other thing I added was in the channel points, there's a new option called hackers, and I'll let one of you trigger it. So we'll see if that works or not, but that's something I added today. Rainbow! So today what we're doing is we're writing some code for keyboards. So if you've created any sort of like, it's in the channel points. It's called hackers. It costs 300 points. So we'll see if it works. I just set it up today. But so if you've ever had a custom keyboard, you know that the code that's used to power the keyboard is called QMK. So QMK is an open source project. We'll pull up QMK. It's an open source project, meaning that anyone can contribute code to it. And it's firmware, so it's basically like code that is handling operations of a physical device rather than software, which is like what you load up on your computer to use like a program. Oh, hey, John Libing. Girl, if you want to hop in the chat on the My Fun Time server, you can do that. So basically QMK is kind of, it's good because it's flexible. There's lots of different things you can do with it. And to customize things, like you can do rotary encoders, OLED support. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. But the problem is that if you're not someone who's familiar with code, it can be very daunting because the documentation is definitely written by programmers. So it's not super user-friendly. If you don't know, I personally for work am a web developer, so I do front-end development for an e-commerce website. So I'm used to this kind of stuff. So when I saw McMerlin doing this for the first time, I was like, wow, I can do that. That's something I can contribute to. So I've ported a couple of keyboards to QMK and to VIA. So let me see, I can pull up, I can show you how amazing all the code I did. Oh, Gently Bean!
Hello.
Hey girl!
There's definitely some cool stuff you can do with QMK, but it's out of my reach because I do not code. So the most
Yeah.
advanced on my keyboard is like layers and like the mod hold thing, I think it's called,
Oh yeah.
where it's like my right shift is tap shift hold, no, tap enter hold shift, and that's like the fanciest thing I have.
Yeah. I haven't messed around with QMK too much. Oh hey grind. Wait, did the hackers work? I set this up today, but I don't know if it's working.
Was it supposed to display something? I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
see
supposed
anything
to
pop up.
display something, but it seems like it's kind of delayed. Let me see if I can trigger it myself. Hold on.
Oh, I'm excited.
Cause
You OBS. It just yeah,
I'm
that's the it just hacked your points.
yeah, that's I just hacked you basically is what happened. Okay, try let me see if I can do it one more time. Oh, it's on a cooldown. What the heck? Hold on. Let me change the settings. Yeah, I set this up today and I was like, this is amazing. But there's like kind of different settings and like layers to setting this kind of stuff up. And it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of finagling. And I sound like my mom. Okay, channel. Is that a word that you use? I feel like my mom uses it. Where's
I don't
channel?
remember the last time I heard Finagle.
Oh, here.
But...
Community. Yeah. Okay. Manage.
Hi, Panda.
Ooh, Panda's here. That's my friend. Okay, let me turn down the... There's a cooldown?
One thing I'd love to do in like
Let's try that.
the near distant future is once I understand more of the like documentation of QMK, I'd love to like make it more like non-coder.
Yeah.
Like available.
No, absolutely.
You know?
And yeah, their documentation is just like so whack. Yeah, like infographic
like,
would be good.
Yeah, like how to change like your RGB would be something that's really common. Maybe like if you need to change like arrow keys if there's not any available on your layout, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard because like since it's community driven, it takes forever for things to get approved. Number one. So it's too small.
There you go. There's the hackers.
To fix it, but basically it's supposed to trigger
Amazing.
like you're supposed to be like in the Matrix. But yeah, I need to figure out that because I have it set up on my side, but for some reason the channel points isn't working.
That's so good.
Let me see if I check. Well, I'll deal with this later, but yeah, I just want to be technology and hackers, you know?
I don't know if you're familiar with Kit Boga, but he's got some really good OBS overlays. So he does like scam calling and he just tries to like waste their time. And then some, like my favorite one is like he got this stock footage of like these two scientists, I guess, walking into a lab and they've got like smoking beakers of like different colors, and then like a tablet loads up and it's just the scammer running, I don't know what it is, but it's like in terminal and it just shows you like all the information, but it's like useless on your thing, and it's just like, I'm breaking in.
Yeah, it's just like meaningless stuff, but it goes crazy. Okay, everyone, look at this. You see this? Who added support for this macro pad? It was me. It was me. It was me. It was me. I did it. I'm proud of myself. So take that, haters.
9 macro pad. I don't know if I've heard of that.
The 9 PCB. So it's an open source one from the 40% Club, but it was included in this macro pad. So this is the Clavier acrylic macro pad, and he just printed some of those PCBs. Erica Daniel, girl, what's up? What's up?
Hello.
All right. Oh, I need to move this up so we can see my new sub, Davis the Great, the true homie.
Oh.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is add a VIA key map to QMK, which is like the super easy part. And then we're going to write the VIA side of it. So if you haven't seen VIA before, this is what it looks like. So currently I'm plugged into my Discipline keyboard, this guy. And what VIA allows you to do is, since QMK is so like not user friendly, VIA tries to fix that by having a kind of like drag and drop like application. So if I want to change this key, for example, I just have to click on it and I can change it and it's done. That's all that you have to do. If I were to change this in QMK, I would have to make the changes in the code, compile that code, then flash it to my keyboard. And I would have to do that anytime I wanted to make a change. So VIA makes it super easy for new people, which is why I really like it. I mean, it is limited in some aspects, but for the general user, like, it's perfect. QMK Toolbox was VIA before VIA. Yeah, so I use QMK Toolbox too because I'm too lazy to flash from command line sometimes. But let me pull that up so people can see. Basically, there's just like the set of programs I end up using to get everything done that I need to get done. So let me show you. So this is QMK Toolbox. So this program allows you to flash the code, like the QMK code, to your keyboard without using like a terminal or a command line. Now it looks like a command line.
Yeah, this is advanced.
And maybe scary to look at, yeah. But it's a lot easier to use than command line because once you have like a .hex file, that's the compiled QMK code. Once you have that, you just load it into here. And then you can click the flash when ready. And then you would just reset your keyboard, and then it would automatically take that code and put it onto your keyboard. So it kind of takes a step out of it, and visually you can see what's going on a little better, I think. But yeah, that's another tool that you have to use basically when dealing with QMK. I was using my because I feel hacker vibe, but then I use QMK Toolbox when no one's looking. Yeah, you could do it from the MSys like command tool or whatever terminal. You could do it that way. How come I noticed something recently that if I change, yeah, it doesn't show up if I add a new one. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so today we're doing all the hacker vibes basically. So the keyboard that we're gonna be working on is the Espectro 96 PCB. So it's a 96 keyboard. So we got all the good, and then we have a numpad. Yeah, Tofu 96 via the Espectro 96. So it's a Tofu, but it has this PCB inside of it. So I thought this was a nice board. I like the pictures that this person put up for the Geek Hack. It kind of reminds me of like a 65% plus numpad. So, and the nice thing is that when I took a look at the QMK code for this, they did a lot of the work for us in terms of like documenting what's what. So let me do. Let's pull up that code. So I kind of did a little bit of homework, and yeah, it looks like somebody smushed their 1800. Yeah. So if you're ever looking for like your keyboard like in QMK, this will be the source. So github.com/QMK will pull you up to this page. And the one that we want to go for is QMK firmware. So this will have the list of all of the keyboards supported in QMK. And we go to this keyboards folder. So they're usually listed by vendor. It just really depends on the board. Sometimes it'll be like a standalone folder, which in our case it is. So like you can see one that I just got, the barley corn. This is created by Yankar, but it's in its own folder, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, this thing is beastie, and I'll be building one of those actually. I don't know where I put it in my room.
The anticipated race.
Yeah, so I basically put out a challenge for, let's take a look actually. I put out a challenge on the internet. Yeah, so it looks like they do have a VIA key map, and then you also need to check in the VIA GitHub repository. You just need to check that too. So let me see if it's under Yankar. So yeah, barleycorn is already in VIA. But yeah, so I basically put out a challenge because I saw the barleycorn that Novelkeys was selling it, and I was like, who wants to race me on soldering this barleycorn, because it has so many diodes. And then DD Decline responded, so we're going to set up a dueling soldering fest. Which will be interesting.
So I'm not too familiar with like the PCB design of things. So do they take all the diodes from the like where it would be with the switches and just put them all at the top?
Yeah. So instead of like SMD components where you would usually see them like closer to the switch, and actually there are other boards where the diodes are close to the switch. This particular design, they just move them all to the top of the board, so it's exposed and you can see them, and it's pretty.
So it's just like an aesthetic.
Yeah, it's just an aesthetic choice. The other part of it too is that it doesn't use like the smaller microcontrollers, like a Atmega 32U4 or something. It uses these like bigger chips. So let me show you. So this is the discipline. So on the right, you can see all of these diodes. Oh, let me pull up the other scene. There you go. So you can see on here, we have all these diodes up here. Over here is where that's the chip in place of in like this crystal and all that junk. Usually it's soldered on, like for other boards, like it's pre-soldered and they're like SMD components. But it's more of an aesthetic choice, and these are kicking it old school.
Okay. So instead of like the Pro Micro, it'd be that black PCB?
Yeah, so Pro Micros, sorry. I have some in here. Basically, Pro Micros and like all of the like crap on a Pro Micro is replaced by these big old chips.
Okay.
So it's interesting. Like obviously one is more compact and like, but I think it's just an aesthetic choice. Yeah. And I feel like these chips are also like more readily available. There's a shortage right now actually of the Atmega chips.
Because of us? Like because of the keyboard hobby?
Yeah, too many keyboards. No, I think it's just like a global shortage related to the Rona. Okay, let's pull up. Okay, so Espectro, this is in QMK firmware keyboards. We can see the beautiful keyboard. And the first things I'm going to be looking at are, there's a bunch of files here, right? So rules.mk, this is, these are like the different like options that you can enable or disable in QMK. So we'll be coming back to this file later. README is just handles this, whatever you visually see here, that's what's in the readme.md file. And that uses the templating code called Markdown. So info.json is usually, I'm not entirely sure, like this is basically generated from KLE, which is the keyboard layout editor. And you can basically copy paste this into KLE and it'll show up. So like this type of stuff is this. Have you heard of like JSON files before?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's basically this notation where you have these curly braces. It's JavaScript object notation, so it's just a way of storing data.
I couldn't write one myself, though.
Yeah, those ones are usually in this case. Well, that's why we're going to be using KLE because it generates it for you. So you don't have to write all this. But I mean, I've written JSON for work before, but I ain't about to do that for keywords.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've like flashed a board, but I think my usual path would just be to go through keyboard layout editor, find through there.
Yeah, typically if you're making changes, you're gonna be working in this key maps folder.
I think there's another QMK configurators. I think
another one. Yeah, that's another online tool you can use.
It's like kind of like the bridge between Via and not Via.
Yeah, so this tool is basically like a visual way of compiling the code. So rather than having to compile it using your terminal, you can have it do it here. So you would like make your changes and then like compile it and download that .hex file.
This one's easy too because you can like click, for example, Q, and then like say you want to rebind that to space, you can just press it on your board, so it's a little bit faster.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Than like having to drag.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, lately I've just been editing the code, but I'm just lazy and use VIA most of the time because I don't have to do anything crazy.
It's definitely nice to have like different tiers depending on like how advanced or beginner your coding like experience.
Yeah, definitely. So the .c file you don't have to worry about. It's basically just including the .h file. And then this is where you can find out a lot of information about the board. So for VIA, we're looking at these things here. So the way that VIA detects your board, if you look at, let me pull up. If you notice in the top right corner of VIA, it has the name of this keyboard. The way that it detects like which one is which has to do with the vendor ID here and the product ID. So if I were to plug in my macro pad, actually I'll do that so you can see what happens. Oh wait, this is the Pro Micro. I need to get my macro USB cable. I hate Pro Micros because I always break the ports on them. I don't know if you had that issue before. Bruh, Panda!
breaking what pad?
The Pro Micro ports. Like the...
Oh no, but we lent out one of our boards and it came back broken. Like the port. I don't remember what happened. I think maybe a cable might have eaten the port.
Oh no.
Or something like that,
Yeah, so like on VIA, if we look here at the discipline, if I click here, we can see the other PCB. So if you have more than one, then you can go between them. But the way that it knows what is from these IDs here. This is actually generic and we need to replace this, but we should be able to update this. So, but that's how VIA detects it. So when we get to our VIA file, then we'll just need to add that in. But yeah, you can find out in here like what the pins are on your microcontroller that like controls the different rows and columns of the matrix. The matrix. Okay. And you can also find out like which pins control your LEDs and stuff.
So if you were to like troubleshoot your board, like like you were soldering it and then like a couple of switches weren't working and like you've tested the individual switches, could you kind of use that document to try and find it? Or
yeah, I've used that before. Like it's more common with like smaller pads, right? They have like direct pinouts. So that way you can you'll know exactly which pin is for which switch. So I've done that before. But yeah, you can kind of like troubleshoot from there and see like, okay, which pin is affected. Let me see on my microcontroller if there's like a cold join or something weird happening on that pin. And you can also see like which ones are connected, so you can check the previous one. So it's a little crazy. Panda says, my girlfriend broke my first Pro Micro the other day. Oh no. I was a little mad at her, but I know they're fragile, so I couldn't be too upset. Yeah, there's definitely fragile. What I've done before is I've used super glue. I just got like the Gorilla Glue, and I just put like a tiny dot on the part between the metal and the PCB, and that seems to have helped a little, so that's good. Hey, Aurigate Technologies. Auriga Technologies. Thank you for following and joining us today. We appreciate you.
This makes me so happy.
Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, so in here we're gonna add another folder called VIA. It's a half Levinson. I was loaning it to her as a numpad because she can't hack without it. Sad. Well, at least it's only 1/2. You can fix that. I recommend using sockets though with Pro Micros because Pro Micros are the worst. Okay, so basically people will merge, like say they have like their own custom key map that they love, or that they they think other people would like that key map. They can merge or like merge like their custom key map to QMK. So say you have like the Genly Bean key map, you could potentially push that up to QMK if you think other people will like it. So Auriga Technologies, today we're writing a VIA port for a board called the Espectro 96. It's this guy. We're not building it today, we're just writing the code for it. So it's not the most flashy of streams today. But
we are flashing.
We're learning. We are flashing something.
Flashing, not flashing.
Yeah, flashing, but not to other people. To keyboards.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
In terms of service, yeah.
Obviously with keyboard, guys.
We'll just have another rainbow and hope that that covers the terms of service that we may have just broken. Alright, so in this keymap.c file, we're going to take a look. So the good thing about this keyboard, which I was really impressed with, was whoever wrote the documentation originally, they like drew out the key maps, which is really nice for us. Wow! Thank you for those bits! You the best! Coming up in my stream, following, giving us bits. I appreciate you. So today, I know, right? That is some impressive ASCII art, like.
Definitely not standard.
Yeah, this is like really nice. I've seen other files where it's like janky, but this one's nice. So, this is, if you see these things here, this is just a comment, like a giant comment. That's indicated here by the star and the backslash or forward slash. Oh, the other person that you're hearing is Genly Bean. So if you do exclamation who dat, you'll find out.
Who dat?
So if you take a look, usually you'll see like with the layers, like I believe this language that QMK uses is that with a D instead of a TH. But if you do, basically this is defining a variable. So this underscore BL is equal to 0. You'll see kind of a mix. Sometimes people like to label it, other times they'll just put 0 and 1 or whatever. But this would essentially be our first layer of our keyboard. If you look at these, let me zoom in a little bit. If you look at these, this KC underscore and then something, that stands for key code, and these are QMK defined key codes, and they have a list of all of these. But these just define like whatever the default code is going to be on our PCB. So this is that first layer. So this is our standard like ASCII layout. And then the first one, or like this is technically the second layer. In programming, you start at 0 and then move up. So it's 0, 1. This would be our first layer. So this would be when you hold down that function key, and function here is defined as MO, meaning move 1. This is what would be on that layer. So they are only defining 2 layers. We'll probably add like maybe one more just for flexibility when we get to the VIA part. But yeah, this is basically what our stuff is. Yeah, so 0 is the first element in an array. An array is just like basically a list of like information. It's a programming way of storing data. Okay, so let's go to our thing. So in here, I'm using the IDE called Atom because it's free. And in our key maps folder, we're just going to create a new folder called VIA. And then inside of our VIA folder, we're going to add 2 files. The first file is going to be keymap.c, and the second file is going to be rules.mk. So something I like to do, because I'm very lazy most of the time, is to take a look at what's happening in other keyboards that I know have VIA support. Is it like Adam and Eve or Atom Bomb? It's like Atom Bomb. And it's a free development environment from, I think, Google. Who created it? I don't remember who created it. I don't know if it was Google or somebody. So we're gonna just take a peep at the 9 PCB because I know I wrote that. I know it works. And it's probably the simplest one you can look at. Okay, key maps, VIA. So this is what the key map's gonna look like. So remember how we had that 0 and 1. So these are each of the layers. And then we also added 2 extra blank layers. So this just gives whoever is using VIA the option of like adding additional layers. So if we look at VIA and we go to the layers here. So whatever is here, this corresponds to what we define in our QMK file. So if I only had 0 and 1, then it would only have 0 and 1 here. We wouldn't be able to access additional layers. And actually, so I have what I call him my keyboard son. My keyboard son had an issue, right? His keyboard, he wanted it to have these Christmas animations that are available in VIA. But there was something not defined in the QMK side of things. So when he tried to use that command in VIA, it wasn't working. And so I gave him the example of like, it's kind of like if you're using VIA and you're ordering a hamburger and you want to add ketchup to your burger, like the option for ketchup may appear in the menu, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the restaurant has ketchup on hand. So QMK is where you would define like how much inventory you have, right? So in his case, the QMK didn't have ketchup, so he was kept asking for ketchup. There was no ketchup available. So that was my little analogy, because it can be kind of confusing to understand the relationship between both of them. So on the QMK side, you defined like what is available for this keyboard, and then on VIA, you're able to like visually make adjustments on the fly, which is nice. All right, so let us take a look. So, okay, this is crazy. So in our like Espectro key map for VIA, all we're gonna do is copy paste this key map into the keymap.c file, And in rules.mk, the only two things we actually need to enable VIA are these two lines. So VIA enable equals yes, and LTO enable equals yes. So LTO enable it's basically like, it's like a way of managing, I think it was like memory or something. And then this is optional, you don't have to use it, but it does help, I guess, for the keyboard to be more optimized. But VIA enable equals yes is the only line that you need to enable VIA. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Like
2 lines.
Yeah, I was like, are you serious?
I mean, I guess that's the better option, right? Rather than like, I don't know, a whole text document.
Yeah, it's really funny. I was like, just interesting. OPSEC Panda asked, does it matter which rules MK you put that in? Do you put it in with the key map folder? So technically you could put it at the higher level, right? Like at the Espectro level. But the QMK contributors, they want you to put it in the folder, the VIA folder. So basically anything in this rules.mk here will get added to the settings above it. So but yeah, they like to have the VIA key map and the rules.mk in its own separate VIA folder. Oh yeah, bruh, I thought you were like asking for the VIA and you're not paying attention. What the heck? Yeah, it's for organization. And then there's other people who don't like VIA for whatever reason. So this just like helps kind of separate it out for them. It's true. You're busy. Okay, so let's get into this. We should be good on the first and second layers. You put your phone down. But we'll just add a couple more layers. And actually, I'm gonna get rid of these lines, and we'll just go with the 0 and 1 for simplicity's sake. So we'll do 0. And then we'll also add 2 more layers. The number of layers available, I do know, is limited depending on which PCB you're using.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we'll just do 1 additional layer. Because yeah, like the EEPROM, what Davis is saying, is that's kind of like, it's like the memory stored on your keyboard. So like when you know how like you can unplug your keyboard and plug it back in and it remembers what your settings were? Mm-hmm. That's all being stored in EEPROM. So we'll just do 1 additional one, and then I'll have Davis test it and we'll see how it does. But yeah, we're just gonna replace all of these on the second layer. I can also take a look at some other 96 keyboards and see how many layers they're adding by default.
I vaguely remember something saying that like a keyboard could do 32 layers.
Dang.
But I don't know if that's like an exception or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like I can't think of like 30 uses for layers.
Yeah, right? Like what would you use it for? It's just to flex on people. Layers on layers on layers on layers.
I guess if you controlled something and it was like all like needed to be binds.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Only
like,
if you
even
have
with
a
40. Like 30 layers is a lot.
Brez, my thing isn't working for the hackers thing, but I can manually trigger it for you. And it doesn't look good right now. I need to fix it. Let me see.
Yes, it is. Hi, Brez.
Okay.
I definitely do not have the same map as you, Panda.
Okay. Yeah, it's Chanel. She's hanging out with me. We're hackers!
Oh man. What's that text from?
I just got it off of this website.
Is there like a lorem ipsum but for code?
Well, I just looked up like hackers.
Hacker code.
I looked up like hackers, and then it pulled up like a bunch of videos, and then I green screened out the black in the background because I'm learning how to use chroma keys. Oh hey Burgess, what's up, man?
Hello.
Okay, let's. Oh, the other thing too is you can get rid of these slashes at the end. I guess it used to be a thing, but it's not a thing anymore. Yes, that's Burgess's command.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so spacing in these doesn't really matter. It's just like some of us are a little more involved in that than others. Because I'll be like, I don't like it. Alright, so let's go to... I want to take a look too at some... I was peeping around at other keyboards. Because I like to see too like what other people do for like their code. So if we take a look at... Not the VIA part. Okay, keyboards. I was peeping on the Titan 60 because I know Merlin did it. There's kind of like a couple different ways too to like... Actually, let's look at I thought Cozy's example was interesting. For the discipline. So yeah. So basically ISO support was added to the discipline in version 2. And I was curious about how he handled that. Like in his code. It's weird too that he's labeling them all as ISO. Oh well, these are all blank layers anyways. Okay, I think we're good. I was just curious if there was like one more key I needed to add for those ones, but I think it's okay. So basically like the next step, so this is actually the Titan 60. And this is the discipline keyboard. So there's different ways to handle like in VIA, like for example, the discipline has a couple different layouts where I can like turn on and off ISO support or split the left shift button, change the space bar, stuff like that.
Okay.
It's interesting how different people do it. So like, let me pull up. Okay, so this is like, if I want to turn on ISO, we can see that it changes. Same with the left shift, it adds that additional pad. We can change the space bar and then the modifiers adjust. And also you'll notice that there's accent keys that highlight here. So the enter and the escape. So if we look at the disciplines layout, so those accents are coming from this darker color that's being added in KLE. Also, if you haven't used this before, it's pretty fun, the keyboard layout editor. But you can like add different layouts and stuff. And you'll notice, so I kind of did some homework ahead of time where I created the main like layouts. I might move this up a little. Oh, that's right. I have to move this down. This thing is also not my favorite, but it works, so that's good. Because you have to like highlight things and then use the arrow keys to move them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It is annoying.
Okay, so this is the layouts that I kind of picked up on from their code. This is the example of the Titan 60, and then this is the example of the Discipline 65. So you'll notice like on this one there's a bunch of numbers and weird crap. Mm-hmm. And so that what this represents is like the matrix of the keyboard. So remember in code we start with 0 as 1. So this is like the first row and the first column in the matrix. And as we come across, we're still in row 0, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, across. And then, so like this one, like when we do like split left shift and stuff like that, you'll notice these use the same switch position in the matrix, but there's 2 possible layouts, and those are defined here in the corner. So we have 1, 0, 1, 1. So this would be, okay. This would be like, if we look at their code. The labels that we use like on the VIA thing. So on here, these like labels here are defined in that JSON file that we had before.
Okay.
So you basically create an array called labels, and then if it's just like a single string meaning like words, and you enclose it with quotation marks, then this will be a checkbox. If it's another array where it has these square brackets surrounding it, the first option will be the name of the label, and then these will be the options in the drop down. Let me make this bigger. So we saw we had an ISO enter checkbox, split left shift checkbox, space bars, right modifiers, and the order of those comes from this label in the bottom. So the 0 meaning the first like option, that was this one, ISO enter. So it's just a way of like grouping together elements that are going to be overlapping, like for support. So like in our case we have split backspace, that would be one option to check the box off on. We also have on this PCB there's options for the right modifiers to either be 1U or the 1.5, and then left side as well there's 1.25 or 1.5. Same thing with the plus and enter, you can split those if you want. And then there's also ISO support. So that's where things get a little bit more complex, but at least for right now we'll just create our matrix. So let me pull it up. This is the boring part that I was like, I don't know if anyone's gonna want to watch this.
I mean, I feel like it's giving me a deeper appreciation for keyboards that have a lot of layouts.
Oh yeah, it gets a little crazy.
Like, I mean, like, I appreciate having a lot of layouts, but for just having the ability to have that key map available, but not for the work that apparently goes into it.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy. And especially this keyboard has kind of an interesting matrix. So like, let me pull up this one's the discipline. Oh wait, I can move this. This one doesn't have the most traditional intruder. This one doesn't. Intruder? That's a purpose. Visitor. Yeah, my code is Houdet.
I would have also accepted, who is she?
Yeah, who is she? Well, I figured I'll do like a gender neutral command because I used it for my brother before. But actually, I kind of like who is she. But yeah, so our matrix a little bit odd in the sense that like we start like 0 through 4 and then it like branches off. So like I had to like find all the different positions. So there's like some right here, and then we go back to 60, and then like the codes are kind of everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm wondering if I just think maybe like sometimes pins will run this direction instead of across. So this is gonna be an interesting one to port. Who is she works for everyone. Okay, I can change it later. Who that's a little bit is a little bit aggressive, yeah.
Who dat?
But honestly, yeah, I could do an alias or yeah, that's a good idea. Like keep both. Okay, so let's go back to our KLE. See, I don't think this PCB did anything weird like that. Okay, let me move this over here. I'm just trying to figure out how to put all my windows so I can see everything and not ignore everyone. Oh, maybe I can move this into its own window. Hey, we're moving up. Okay. When there's no guest, the Nightbot response should be "we dat."
I love that.
Or I'll put "it me."
Oh yes.
It me.
It me.
Okay, so let's get started. So this process is pretty funny. Like you basically just in the legend type in your values. So we're gonna do 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, and the other part of it is you're supposed to label which ones are your modifier keys and which ones are just alphas. So if you go down here to key color, this is like the mod color. So we could do that. And it just uses hex codes. So that's why this is fun to like mess around with keycap design. This is an easy program to use. I don't know if I should spoilers what I'm doing, but hey, Curtboard, what's up? It's my son, you guys.
It's your son.
It's my son. Everyone go follow him.
I think I'm following him.
Alright. We're just porting some VIA stuff today, my son. Okay, so let's do 5, 6, 7, 8 are its own thing. And then this starts there.
Ooh, you're making a keycap set?
Oh, cool. What kind of set were you gonna... Do you have any like color ideas so far, or you're still thinking?
Let me find that other like keycap thing.
Pull up to backspace. Okay, yeah, it's using 70.
I think it might have been just called Keyboard Simulator.
Oh, the 3D one?
Yeah.
Let me... I have a link to it, I think, on Discord.
Yes, okay. If people just want to like play around with keycap color designs. Because I think you can like switch between layouts a lot easier than keyboard layout editor.
Yeah, you can, and it's cool because it's 3D. Because I feel like it looks one way on like 2D, but when you actually see it like on a 3-dimensional cap, you're like, oh crap, my ideas are trash.
Way to get him excited for his keyset.
Well, it just means like you gotta make some changes, some updates, because yeah, shadows make a big difference in how things look. See, Burgess knows. Burgess knows. I'm mostly speaking about myself. My ideas are trash.
Well, I like the idea. Okay. Not to spoil.
Let's continue. I told you this was the most interesting Twitch stream in all of the Twitches. My mom was like, "Are you done twitching?" It's like, what?
Just need to re-up on your code and then you'll stop twitching.
Yeah. Matrix. Oh, wait. Maybe their documentation is different. Yeah, this is a Espectro. Hold on. Maybe it was messing with me. Oh, you know what? No. They got split shift. Oh, hey, Lang. What's up?
Hi.
We're working on some VIA, and obviously it's very exciting and thrilling. Yeah. But I'm just trying to figure out the matrix, because this one's a little bit weird, where it has like in the middle, the center columns, the matrix is running like vertically instead of horizontally, which I'm not too sure why they did that, but live your life. The other part too is there's kind of like an A and B pins. Let me look at their pins. I need to.
What is the best? Oh, I was just gonna ask Lang, what's the best way to flatten the space bar?
Oh yeah.
Is it just warm water, like artisans?
Patience and warm water. Huh. Wait, that's V. I don't want that.
Oh my, oh dear. So, okay.
Bye. Yeah. See ya. Everyone, we need to bless this chat. We need to bless it.
Bless it.
Because Burgers be getting too wild in here. I'm taking a look at one of the other keyboards. Basically, with all programming, everything is copy-paste. And if anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying to you.
Copy-paste and a little bit of Googling.
Yeah. Okay, I think that'll work. Frozen Forever! Hey girl! What you doing? So the Titan has a similar situation, I think, to what we're doing. Because that's the boardwalk, and then okay, I think oh, okay, I get it. So something that I thought was weird is that if we look at this key map, So right here, you'll notice it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it skips, which is fine, but it then goes 5, 6, 7, 8, weird, 9. And then I noticed this part where it says 0A, B, C, and what that's about is because there's no 10, like I don't know how to describe it. It's like
you can't write 10 the number because it's
you can't do like
binary.
0, 10. It basically goes 1 through 9 and then A, B, C. It continues on with A, B, C, D, E. So because 0 is the current row, and then this would just continue after 9 because it can't go past, like it won't do double digit numerals. So you have to add an A, B, or C or whatever, which I never seen before. First and forever, this is the most interesting stream. We're doing some coding and I'm confusing everyone. Curveboard language landia.
Language landia.
So I was just curious why it like got a little strange there for a second. Okay, so this would be 7, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, so this is such a weird PCB. Basically, this would be for our VIA purposes, we should be able to use above 9. So yeah, it's kind of like when you do this, you're kind of learning like two different things, where you're learning QMK speech and then VIA speech. Okay, so this would be 6, 0. I'm really curious to see this PCB like in person. Like what the traces look like. Oh, actually, you know what? I did find a picture of it. Hold on.
I'll look it up. Yes.
Yeah, I found a picture last night because I was doing my research. But where did I put the picture is the real question.
In a safe place.
Yeah, obviously. Very safe. Safe
so
from
safe
myself.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I saved on the desktop. Okay, yeah, I found it.
Sorry.
Okay, let me rotate it because it's upside down. I found this on like Reddit or something.
I wish there was a better way to search RMK, especially like the older posts.
Yeah. Okay, let's crop this in a little. This is the beautiful PCB, as good as I can get for you. What's everyone's favorite IDE theme? For me, it's Dracula. Playing IDE key sets bad. I would say, well, I don't own any of them. I do like Oblivion. But I did purchase Monokai material. I think I would like Dracula, but I know the extras are probably gonna go really fast. So I saw Monokai material and was like, close enough. Oh, literal IDE themes. I tend not to mess with my theme too much. I like, well, the default Atom theme is nice. Oh, welcome back, Panda.
Welcome back.
Got some Twizzlers? What? Dang. I've used, what is that one IDE? Sublime. I kind of like the theme of that one. It's not too bad. But I just use like the default on Atom right now because I'm very lazy to change it. The moral of the story is I'm lazy. Oh, what happened? I didn't make any changes. I'm just trying to zoom.
Ooh. Hold up. I'm just gonna enter, I think,
We're
for an
trying to
artisan.
zoom. Oh, yeah, there's a raffle?
Tiny's cat vent today.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, get it,
It's
girl.
a Bliss cute Zulu, and apparently you need to have Bliss.
Oh, okay.
Which I do, so that's...
Oops, we're upside down. Enhance.
That's some CSI enhance.
I told you this is the best. It worked.
Wow, that's so noted though.
Yeah, they really did a good job.
Yeah.
Of like labeling everything. So I just want to make sure. Oh yeah, you can see it here. Enhance. You can see like they're running vertically, the traces. And I think that's where we're getting our weirdness at a certain point. Because I think it's connecting to something down here. About to go X-ray vision if you enhance anymore. Yeah, they even noted the RGBs, which is nice. Okay. Well, I'll trust in the heart of the cards. I mean, if anything, if it doesn't work, Davis can just let me know. Alright, let's go. Oops, went too far. Now all we see is the neighbor. Too many x-rays up in here. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, 6'2", 6'3". This one for is somehow 7C? What the freak? I don't know what that one's about. We'll come back to that. Oh, weird.
I do not.
This matrix is weird as heck. Hey, Kanifi! I'm working on porting, it's called the Espectro 96 PCB. So it looks like this. It's kind of like an extra smooshed 1800. Mini 1800, I guess. Is that what you call? I'm very excited for that, the macro fan too. What's a bastion?
It's the tilde key on that picture.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah. It's an Overwatch
character. 96 key layout. I'm not mad about this layout, actually. Enhance! It won't let me enhance anymore. I told my computer verbally and it didn't listen to me.
Cortana, enhance.
Yeah. Bro, the second I set up my Windows, my PC, I was like, get Cortana out of here. I'm tired of her.
Cortana out of here.
I'm tired of her. She fake. She be trying to trick me then going to Bing. Forget that.
Oh my goodness.
She's dead to me.
I thought you could change her search engine, but I guess that doesn't make sense.
I'm not sure. I tried doing it, but I don't think I did it right.
I disabled her too, but
yeah, I was like,
could have sworn.
You're fake, girl. Get out of here. I tried to set the music too, so we're technology. Oh yeah, Janelle, did you want to talk about our Christmas things going on? I know Davis announced it on her IG,
Yeah, we
and
can.
I set up a command.
We can talk about it. Um, we've got a Christmas Advent calendar event going on starting for Monday, the 14th of December. So next Monday, we've got a Notion page that I've made really cute.
It is so cute. You guys need to go click on that. It's so cute. I was dead.
Oh, nice. You've got a command.
It was so cute. It gave me diabetes.
Oh no, I need to take it down.
No. I'm gonna just live with it, take my metformin. We'll be fine. It kept getting cuter over the day. Like, I kept checking it and I was like, it's so cute.
I mean, I have to. Otherwise, it's more fun to work on.
Yeah, no, you have to. That's why I like to set up weird things on my stream because it makes it so much funner for me.
My favorite part is definitely the cheesy carol.
Davis, it got so cute I had to update Chrome.
Oh my goodness.
That was the best. Oh, whoops. So yeah, I'm just entering in, like, the first number will be the row, and then the second number is the column for the matrix, but obviously we have a weird section in the center of the board, which it just seems like that's how they made it, but we'll see if it even works. If it doesn't work, then I think maybe their documentation might just be off, and I can just adjust it to how a normal one would be. But I have seen boards like this where they do strange things in the middle.
Yeah, I don't have any experience with that. I mean, it's like the looking under your keycaps. It's like, you know that there's text there, but when was the last time you paid attention?
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because I feel like I look at more of this stuff now. Like, I'm like, if there isn't a board, like if I get a new PCB in, like, cause I enjoy doing this, which is weird. Like, like this is fun for me, like, because I like coding, and like the fact that I can like help other people who may not have code experience is really rewarding for me. So like I'm always down. You just let me know. But yeah, it's interesting. Oh, there's a cat.
She just emerged from her window perch.
Oh, she did. Hold on. Here, we can show you the Winnie.
Points to redeem a Winnie.
Oh yeah, does anybody got points? I ain't just giving you a Winnie for free. Come on now, people. Hey! Okay, hold on. Come here, baby.
That's 2 cat appearances.
Oh wait,
please.
which cat was it? Because she's been like knocked out this whole time. Come here, girl.
Oh.
Oh,
it was a cat that looked like Winnie.
It might have been my other cat, Haru. Say hello, everybody. How you doing? Kelly.
So, like, just woken up.
Say hello. Say hello. Her tail's starting to swish. I can feel it. Come here, girl. Show him the tongue.
Woke me for this?
Say hi to the people. Frozen Forever is too nice. I met Frozen Forever in my Java class. She sat next to me and my friend Harry. Oh. Are you too baby? You're too baby for stream right now? She's just like, what the... But yeah, I met Frozen Forever. She sat next to me and my friend in our computer class, and we're friends ever since. Okay, you can go back to your bed. Yeah. Silly. Bro, we were the best students. I'm not gonna lie. At that time, I was very motivated to do my homework because it was coding homework. All right. Oh yeah, Lang, I'm super excited for you to get your cat. It's gonna be little baby. Are you getting one or two?
Reincarnated as a cat.
Yep, that's definitely it. Oh, one little kitty.
Siberian ones, you were?
Yeah, because you need the hypoallergenic, right?
I'm surprised that those Siberians would be hyperallergenic. They have so much fur.
I feel like it's the breed. There's certain breeds that they're not as dusty, I guess. I was like, I don't know what you would call it.
So that's not Winnie climbing up there on your window now?
Oh, that's Winnie now, but I thought she was sleeping. I guess she was just being quiet.
Mm.
Alright, we got 73.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, there's a specific enzyme. Oh, I forgot to hydration. Panda, this one's for you. We got the limoncello La Croix. I like this one. It actually doesn't taste like... It doesn't taste only like bubbles. It tastes like bubbles plus lemon essence. But like cream soda too, water. Kind of. Topo Chico is better than La Croix. Just bed shopping. Oh, yeah, beds are expensive as heck, dude. I was looking to get a new bed and I was like, no wonder nobody buys beds. These are expensive.
Yeah, boxed beds are all the trend now.
Yeah, I was looking at like, I think it was the Helix.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was looking at, I don't remember which other one was.
I saw a new one, purple. Just like purple mattress.
Oh yeah, the purple mattress. Yeah, I have the like back cushion and the cushion for your chair from them. Ooh, Cardboard got a Switch Couture Alice. Nice. Is it the radiant acrylic one, or did you get a different color? I can easily spend. Yeah, I know. The Helix bed, it was expensive, but
I'd be interested to see.
I feel like with beds, it's like a long-term investment, right? Like, how often are you just dropping a buttload of money on beds?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, like, you're sleeping half your life, so like, or at least me, most of the time.
People are dropping way more money on their computers. Like, you can spend like $3,000 on a bed if you're spending like, I don't know, $10K on a graphics card.
Wait, $10K on a graphics card?
Well, not $10K, but like on a computer.
Oh, okay. I was like
dual Titans. I can't remember the name of that Asus motherboard that's got like RGB on it. I think it's the ROG Maximus or something.
ABC. Okay. 2. I'm like, my brain's telling me one thing.
Guaranteed that's the thing already.
A, B, C. Okay.
Yep, there's RGB beds.
Oh, wait, this is the wrong one then. Oh yeah, this was the weird one. This one is 712 for some reason.
Oh, okay. That would be actually a sick board. So instead of like, you know, those giant pianos at like toy stores, where it's just like maybe I think like 6 keys and you like jump on it to activate the note, that'd be sweet to build like a giant macro pad with like 300 gram springs and you just like stand on it.
Just like a trampoline.
Yeah. Using like big switches.
That would be pretty amazing, actually.
It'd be so ridiculous. Like, it would not be worth the time, the effort. Actually, maybe the effort, but the money, no. 1500. I guess at a big Switch, you have some more heavier varieties available.
I muted myself so I could eat a chip.
Nice.
You're welcome.
How considerate.
Speaking of RGB, oh yeah, so, me and Link today were talking in the chat about this keyboard he's gonna make. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, I have the switches right here. We got those young blues, baby. I got like about 59 of these. There's like kale blues. And then I have a mystery amount of these. These are GAT blues. So I think I'll just give you a mix of them. Because how many switches do you need for a 60? Like
70?
It's better that there aren't enough. Okay, I'll give you the mix. Yeah, I'll do like 60. Sound test, please? Okay.
Is it gonna be like the ones where the mods are one switch?
Yeah, like
and
with
then, like,
that
was
layout.
another switch.
This is the kale blue. Oh wait, why is it like silent? Oh, it's just that my headphones, I can't hear nothing. Hold on, let me pause the music. That sweet blue sound.
So scratchy.
So that's the kale blues. The GAT blues are worse. I'm just telling you now. Okay, hold on. Beautiful. So click. So scratch. Kanifi's got... Oh yeah, you got your Space 65. That keyboard looks so fancy. Oh, let me start the music again. Gonna bring clickies back to glory. Hey, if any stream can bring clickies back, it's me. Let's be real. Oh yeah, so because you guys are here, if you have not already witnessed the glory and the beauty that is the Wazowski 2319, behold, everyone, this is an award-winning keyboard. Let's
get a sound test on that baby.
I don't have a top-down cam today, but I can make it happen. So this keyboard won Keyboard of the Week on Mechs on Deck. It has GAT blue switches, and it is in the running for Keyboard of the Year. So if you do not already follow Mechs on Deck, you should. And they're gonna be doing, so they set up like a bracket basically for Keyboard of the Year based on like the top 16 winners, I think. So be sure to tune into their stream tomorrow. It's at 6 p.m. Pacific, because they'll be doing the voting live on stream, and you know what board to vote for. That's all I'm saying. Says unironically the best. Yeah, I think the community is down for the memes, which I totally appreciate, because I'm here for the memes. I'm here for the drama. Let's be real. Alright. So we're on row 3 now. Which one was your board, Janelle?
The Fiel with dots.
Oh yeah, with the cool Mac.
I always laugh when I come into the Mechs on Deck stream and then like my board appears, because it's always like, it's like a stream of like fairly muted boards and then my super loud purple setup. So.
No, it's beautiful. The most beautifulest one. I can't wait for my mat to come in. I can't remember if I ordered 1 or 2. I know I ordered at least 1.
I don't remember. I remember you telling me, so it's definitely at least 1.
Yeah. Kanifi is just a proud parent watching from the TV as his child is drafted.
2-time award-winning keyboard coming up.
If we win, it will be a 2-time award.
Scientific proof that you don't need to spend a lot of money to get the keyboard of the year.
Heck yeah. Or you just need to be friends with fun people. Should Curbboard make cream pacas? What are cream pacas? Oh heck yeah, Kanifi. It has to be made out. It has to be like gold.
Oh my god. Award.
Lang says, I don't think that juice is worth the squeeze to make cream pacas. Both are good without swapping parts. I've never tried alpacas, but I've tried creams. Alpacas? Are they tactile or linear switches?
I think they're offered in like linear and silent linear.
Linear. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't use on the daily linears, but I'm trying to test out more because I'm not mad at linears.
There's definitely some really good linears, like retooled blacks. Oh man, they're so good on a brass plate.
That would be, is that cherry blacks or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then creams with a really heavy spring. Dave converted me to those.
Oh, really?
He sent me some 100-gram creams, and they're actually so good.
Oh wow, I should try that. I have creams in my Romeo right now. Oops. Winnie, have you tried NK Silks? Oh, actually, speaking of silks. Winnie.
So, what's the difference with silks? Are they pre-lubed already? Or is it a different... Okay.
So, I got some things in the mail today. Let's go back to... Do you want to know the name of my scenes in OBS? This scene is called Yo Face. Literally, it's called Yo Face, and then this one is called Hackers Only, and there's some other ones. I'm definitely not the best streamer, Lang. I am the best at OBS, obviously, but not the best streamer. Okay, so this is, I got some keycaps from Black Friday. So these are just the novel keys, black on white. They're double shot PBT. So I don't have a ton of keycaps, but so I figured this would be a good one to pick up just because it's like, it's black on white. She basic, but she good. Yeah, I'll let you know how they are, Lang. Oh, you want an unboxing? Okay. Let's do it. I don't have a top-down cam today, but I can show you. So we got that beautiful sleeve. Oh wait, Kanifi has important news. McDonald's raised their price of the McChicken by 39 cents. This is breaking news, everyone. The economy is gonna go down because of this. Oh, Burgess, sorry. I have to trigger your channel points manually, I think, because it's still not working fully. Hackers! We're hackers! And we write codes. Kanifi's so angry. How many switches is that? Like, 1? You could have bought 1 switch. That's my hackers channel points. So I set it up on... The channel points isn't working yet, so I have to manually hit it like in my thing. I can show you how to do this, like, but if you do ! rainbow in the chat, something else will happen. Okay. I don't know if you can combo
It
it
was a
with another
bargain.
command. Yeah, I wanted it to be like not a ton of points. Okay, so this is the first tray of caps.
Ooh.
It looks like black on white keycaps.
Good grip on the tray, the caps aren't falling out.
I'll show you the glory lane. I've been learning on the fly. When I have an idea in my head, then I try to just make it happen. It looks pretty good. I mean, the legends are pretty crispy. I will say the number row, the legends are slightly thinner, but not bad. Let me see. I feel like the stroke is slightly thinner. For this price, it's great. And I actually have the Vaporwave. It was $50 for the set.
That's not bad.
And the compatibility is pretty good too. It provides a couple of different space bars. We got a bunch of stuff. So this is the second sheet of keycaps.
That caps locks look really large.
You got extra B's. You got a lot of bottom row compatibility. I'm not mad. Yeah, we got the step cap lock because we fancy. So, yeah, it's $50.
Could you
Oh, the cap lock font is too big?
Yeah. Compare it to like the print screen, it looked gigantic.
Yeah. Alright. So, here's the cap lock and the print screen.
That looks like way bigger.
Yeah, some of the keys, like the font, is a little bit thicker too. It seems like the modifier keys are a lot larger, like the legends. Like, let me pull.
I wonder if that's
caps.
like desired.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, so one thing, like the extra kit of like different sized mod keys. That one has that one is different. So this one is the standard shift that comes in the base, like in the where the alphas are, and then this is the different size shift. So you can see the font weight is different. And I think that might be, yeah, I mean for $50 it's not bad. The actual height of the characters is the same. I think it's just because the font weight is so heavy, it makes it look larger. But I'm not mad. $50, this is nothing. I don't even care.
Yeah, $50 for all of that is definitely not bad. You can overlook.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like if this was a GMK set, maybe I'll fight somebody. But for $50 set, I don't even care. This is just to like have caps around.
For like a loud case as well.
Yeah, or like I might put it on my Pokemon board because right now I have the Vaporwave on it.
Oh, your Ortho Chew?
Yeah, my Ortho Chew. Think of a very insane.
What classifies as insane?
Who would ever design an insane keycap set? Who would do that?
Okay, yeah. How do we feel about custom fonts? Because I feel like I'm picky.
I'm picky too. It's a hard line, right? Like, because a lot of keycap sets I've seen, like they'll try to match the font really closely to the theme, but sometimes it's not always appropriate, I feel like. So I don't know, but heck yeah, I want a Comic Sans set. I don't even care. I also got some silk switches, but I didn't actually order silk switches. I had ordered Gat yellow switches, but they gave me silks instead, so I messaged them. I already have to, but
those ideas sound sick.
But yeah, I messaged them Yeah, it's a good deal, like price-wise. These are way more expensive per Switch. But I wanted to try the yellows because I heard they're pretty good, like sound-wise.
Mm.
So we'll see if they ship me those ones. You can watch them, Winnie. She was sitting on the Switches earlier. Hackers only. I'll give you a free. We've descended back into the hacker mode.
I love that emote of mine.
Panda will trade me. Ooh, you got some milky yellows? Okay, we could trade. I have cat bill. Oh, nice. Did you order them from Novel Keys or you're gonna sell them on 3D Keeps? Yeah, Lang, I got the hookups on OBS. I'll show you how to do it. That should be my next stream. How to make your stream the best. Alright. So curious what data it is that flies by. I know, right? It's probably just some random crap like lorem ipsum formatted to look like code. Oh, nice, Davis. Yeah, I definitely want to try those capulas. Those look interesting. Okay, we got 3. Wait, I'm on the wrong page. Oh, here you go. Okay. So we did 3B, which is 10. Make your stream the best in the world. Okay. We'll try. That's all you can do. Okay, so we did that. Okay, 2B, 2C, 3B. Okay, 4. We'll change this. Oh, I'll change that one later. Thanks to Lang, I am obsessed with this video. What is the video?
I was gonna. I clicked it, but like, is this gonna be the dog thing?
I was like, is this a Rickroll? Are they trying to debate me?
And the actual title is dog thing.
Alright, this one is for 2. Because the split left shift is an option, so we'll need to add that. With this. This is the Lang thing! It's the music he plays. And it's the best. And he does this kind of thing.
He does this.
He makes it go like this.
I love the
Oh, I can totally
dogs.
make this into a transition for Lang. Yeah, we can make it happen.
Oh my god, how I picture it is like the 2 side dogs just appear on either side of his face as he does the,
Yeah.
the neck bubble.
It's just like, we can make this happen. If I can make this happen, we can make anything happen. Yeah, I figure with a lot of stuff with OBS, it's like as long as you keep Googling, you'll find a way to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
The other issue I have is that like a lot of the stuff I want to do, I need to know like After Effects and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna have to learn After Effects. We gotta achieve.
There's at least a lot of tutorials.
Yeah, I was thinking actually of signing up for like a class or something. Because I have 0 like video experience or like animation experience.
I think Skillshare might be a good place for that if you want to learn. Is that the one
where you can watch like Gordon Ramsay's videos, like cooking, teaching you how to cook?
Maybe that might be the other one. I think that's Masterclass. I think they have more like celebrity or famous people doing that one.
Okay, this is where it gets a little crazy. Because there's a lot of options on this side. Because I guess you can do full shift, or you can do split to accommodate the arrows.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of keys. And see left shift. Oh, where's our music? Oh, it's just the next song. There you go. We're technology. Oh, I think that was maybe the end of the playlist. We can make anything happen. Alright, let's figure this crap out. So we got...
That clip is great.
I'm trying to be entertaining for you guys because I appreciate it. It makes this process a lot easier. Lang redeemed hackers. Lang redeemed hackers. We're hackers. We're hackers. Da, 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 da. I need to get something to like go on my face or something. We're hacking in the computer. I don't know if you ever seen that clip where like in the computer. My coworker always says that at work.
I don't know.
In the it's like from Zoolander, where they're like in the computer, and then they just start smashing the computer.
Trying to retrieve the file from the old Mac.
Yeah. Like in the computer. Okay, let's. Yeah, the files are in the computer. Lang, please go creep over there. Please do. Report back to us because we watched it the other day. Oh my gosh, that was pretty funny. Okay, I think... Okay, yeah, this is 4.8. I'm really happy that they did some great like documentation for this PCB, because without this I would need the physical PCB in my hands, and you would have to like use a multimeter to check where is what. So
like even more a little bit like tedious.
Yeah, because I would have to like I would have no idea that the matrix for the 6th row and 7th rows are in those positions. So it would be a struggle. Yeah, the PCB tracing is quite interesting, especially some of these like outlying keys. Like the very corner is like, it feels like almost like they forgot about it and they just like routed it up there. Like the 7-12 position. So it's interesting. I have never designed a PCB, so I don't know like what really the standards are, but yeah, some of it seems very special. Okay, let's do 411. This would be 412, and then tunum and... Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've only met, well, not met, but like I've talked to Launch on
Toxic again.
Just, yeah, that's a good choice. I've talked to Launch in the Cute Keyboard Club before. I accidentally popped into one of, they were streaming like making a desk mat and I just happened to show up on accident because I clicked the wrong thing. And then, have you ever done that where you click on like a Discord video channel on accident? And I was just like, oh, hey.
I think it was one of you were streaming with your sister, and I was just like clicking to get rid of the notification, and I just like was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, no, I accidentally, I didn't like set that to be like you have to have a role to get in, so it was just like open, like anyone could have just rolled up. That was so funny. Like, yeah, it was like, oh hey, what up? Okay, this one will be 5. Launch never shows face. Yeah, I think they're the person that's in Lang's Discord that answers questions sometimes, right? Oh no, that's Sentry. Sentry seems to be pretty like responsive, which is cool. Okay, let's put the key color. Would you consider the 2U, enter, and plus keys to be mod keys?
I don't know. I guess so.
And I've never had a numpad before, so I don't know like what keys would go on it. I know that Lang will be mad at me if I make the if I don't make this mod colored. Only top-down cam. Launch has a lady profile picture and masculine voice. Yeah, I noticed that too. I'm not too sure. Oh look, my son. 1 follow away from 100. Oh yay! Wait, what? How did I do that?
Let's get you to 100.
Girl, I should do a giveaway at 100. What do I have in my chest of artisans? I have too much crap in my room. I was gonna do a giveaway when I reached 100, but I don't have anything fun. Well, I mean, fun is subjective. I have some keycaps I could give away, actually. Give those silk yellows if Novel Keys doesn't ask you to give them back. Yeah, I was thinking either giving them away. I'm working with Davis, who's in chat. She runs 3D Cubes, and Janelle, who's talking.
Hello.
Genlybean. I'm working with them on the 12 Days of Cubesmith. So it's a charity event running from December 14th to Christmas Day. So we'll be raising money for the BC Children's Hospital, and then there's going to be a ton of giveaways during that time. So, and then on Christmas Day, I'll be doing one portion of the 12-hour stream. So I was going to save some giveaways for that too, but we're going to have to do 100 follower giveaway. What?
Exciting. Up and coming streamer.
Brother-in-law's interested in Virgin's life. Okay, yeah. Just message me, like, if they can send me which ones they want, then we can get that set up.
11 you're the charm.
Alright, let's get back to our matrix. Okay, so this one... Oh, okay, so this one is... Yeah, so if you guys don't already know, I work for a fashion retailer. So I get a big discount on like fashion stuff and bougie stuff. So I told Lane because he wants them Gucci slides.
His feet deserve them.
Yeah, you have to be fashion. Hey, Bert, you're still here. Obviously I am fashion. What are we wearing today? I have my Halloween Vans shirt from last year. And it has the Oogie Boogie on the back. But lately, fashion has taken the form of basketball shorts.
Athleisure.
Athleisure. Yeah, that's a good term for it.
Yeah, you just say athleisure.
Athleisure. Yeah, my work. It's funny because normally we sell like party clothes. It's like influencer girl clothes. Think like Coachella. That's our target demographic. So, we've been basically like when the pandemic started, we had to pivot all of our product because nobody's going out anymore, which they shouldn't be going out. So, we switched a lot of our stuff to athleisure, like loungewear. And yes, girl, that is you. 100%. So yeah, we did like loungewear, like beauty products, saved our soul basically. Gucci flip flops. Oh, okay, I'll watch that later.
I'm trying to find. Oh no.
But yeah, it's been interesting.
There was this like Gossip Girl screenshot of the blonde girl from Gossip Girl. I can't remember her name, but she had a slumber party, and then she had like a fully sequin, like bedazzled, like pajama thing. Like no one would ever like have that. That's what Revolve I imagine would.
Just like you have a pet leopard and stuff like that.
Just so extra, just so many sequins.
Okay, so we're gonna add in some left space modifier. So what I'm trying to do is kind of like this. We're gonna add something like this. So this is a 2.25. So we need to add a 1U. I wish I could drag and drop these keys, but you have to use the arrow keys. And then also to select them, you have to drag to select, which is annoying. Because I still don't think I did it far enough. Okay, and then we need a 1.25, I think it was. This is, yeah, so 1.25. Shift and arrow resizes? What? Amazing! Wow, your technology, Lane.
Oh, actually, that's huge.
Whoops, I did the wrong color. What's the default color? C? Oh, C. Okay, so this one. Yeah, so this one would be 4-1 and 4-0. Okay, I think we got. Oh, let's get our color for the accent keys. 7s. Alright, we should. What time is it? You wanna play some crabs after this?
I could crab.
I could crab.
I could also ham.
The what?
I could also ham.
Ooh, yeah.
Why are all of our games named after food?
I know.
Like,
if anyone hasn't played King of Crabs before, you should, because it's the best. It's a free game on Steam. And I love it.
You can be the king crab.
Yeah. You could be the king or queen. Okay. So yeah, this would be... Yeah. 5-0. Five 1. 5-9. I'm curious. The spacebar has. There's 3 pads in the center, but I wasn't too sure what that third layout would be. Because let's see if we look at. Let me pull up the. Wait, which photos is it? There's 6 point. Oh, maybe it's 6U. Okay, we can put up another row. Cause yeah, it didn't have like clear descriptions about like the bottom row layout, so I'm just kind of like was guessing. Cause I'm like, I knew there would be the 3 1Us on the right. Let's see. Because if it was 6... Oh, it does say there's 3 pads here too, so that might make more sense for that third layout. Let's try that. How do I copy paste? Copy paste. Let me move this down. Or I'll move this down. Okay, let's change this to a 6U. For 2, running modifiers, use K55 and 57. So if it was 6U, you could do what, like those ones? I'm basic, so I don't use too many crazy layouts. But not 12. Yeah, this board, the Discipline, is actually my first time trying the... It has to be 6U. Okay, that's what I was thinking too. But then would it be... I'm just wondering like the left and right sides, like what the widths would be. Because for 6U, do they do like a 1.25, like 2 1.25s and 1U? So it'd be like, no, that's too big. Or do 2 of these ones and a 1U? That would make sense, actually. Right? Is that a thing? 1.5, 1.25, 1.5. Oh, 1.5, 1.5. Okay, that works. Thank you, Elaine. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, I figure once I finish this part, we should not have that much left. So at least that I can show you guys, because the rest is up to Davis. So 6U. Okay. Okay, I think that should work then. We can get rid of this. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking we'll do like a checkbox for, oh, I forgot ISO. Weeps. Okay, let's do I'll do ISO later, but I just want to show you like what the JSON situation will look like for these guys. So to group them together, we'll start with the left shift. So on the bottom, like right legend, I'm gonna do 0, 0. Oh wait, that's not. Wait.
Oh, this is the square bracket.
Yeah, so this is where we're gonna start coming up with like either the checkboxes or the drop downs.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be the first option, and then this would be the second option. And to group them together, you just put the same number. So like it would be 0, 1, and also 0, 1. So this would be option 1, option 2. And then it's like 0, 0 would be the default.
Mm-hmm.
So we're kind of like creating groups of like layout things, basically. So the next one I'll do is the split backspace. So is that a no on split backspace? You can. Yeah, so for split backspace, we'll do, it'll be 1, 0. So these numbers you define yourself. Basically 0, 0 is like our first group, 1, 0 is going to be our second group, and we also need to put these into the second group, so it'll be 1, 1. And this will also be 1, 1. So we're kind of grouping these caps together. So the 1 just tells like which groups are connected together, and then this would be the first option of group 1 and the second option of group 1. It's confusing because programming stuff always starts with 0 as the first position. So yeah, my bad. Did you mean to have a space on 1, 1? No. I don't think it would break anything, but it's better to not. Because we want to be fancy. Thank you, Lang. Okay, so for these, space bars, I kind of like the way that Discipline does it, where you have like a drop down of spacebar options, because on this board, the spacebar is tied to the left modifiers, right? Like the left modifier positions are going to be based on which spacebar you're using. So we're going to group this whole section together as like our first spacebar option. So this would be 2, 0. Oh, whoops. 2, 0. So all of these 4 keys are going to be in 2, 0. And then we'll put each of these other ones as our next options. Windows be trying to protect me from viruses. 2, 1, and 2, 1. Now this part would be.
Would you group the right side with the space bar on the second one as well?
So
no?
What I'm thinking is the right side isn't dependent on the space bars, is what I'm thinking. But so I was thinking of maybe just doing these as like either have it be its own group, because you could have like 3 1U's with the 6U space bar, or like it's available for all 3 of them, and same with this guy. Otherwise I'd have to like duplicate it a buttload of times.
Okay,
that's what I was thinking, but
No, it makes sense to have it as its own group that you like can toggle between.
Yeah, I was thinking since it's kind of independent from like the spacebar you're using, then I rather than having to like map out every single option, so it'd be like 2 per spacebar, then just having it like in its own category I think makes sense. But if Davis don't like it, we can change it. So that would be our third group. Any changes for stepped caps? The stepped caps shouldn't change. You won't have to change that in VIA because it's using the same position on the PCB. It's just like the pad is slightly moved over. But yeah, it uses the same pinout, so you should be fine. I wonder if it shows you like, yeah, because like I have a step cap lock on my my discipline, but it doesn't show on VIA because this is just handling like the programming part of it, but it should be fine. And then okay, 2 2 2 2. Okay, so then this one would be our next group, so our fourth group. Does it matter for LED at all? So the LEDs are controlled on the QMK side when it comes to like ones for like numlock and caps lock and stuff, because VIA doesn't support those RGB, like it supports backlighting and RGB changes, but it doesn't support like those types of indicator lights, because that would be a custom QMK function you'd use. So yeah, you would handle that on the QMK side, because that happened with Brez, I think, the other day. So this will be our fourth group. And this is the second option. Wait, I did this wrong. I got in the habit of going sequentially. I just keep... Okay. So that's a group. And then these guys would be our last ones. For now, I'm gonna have to come back and do the... Which one was it? ISO. So this would be 4, 0. Yeah, these would be separate, so that'd be 4, 1. It's kind of crazy to me that a JSON object can handle all of this type of stuff. Alright. So we have this group. This is first option, second option. Then the... So these are the plus and the... which one was it? The plus and the enter keys. You can split these up if you want. But yay. I think we're done for now. Let me save this. So the last step that I was gonna do tonight is show you how to get this code into VIA, or at least into the repository. So from here, once you're done like making all your changes, if you go to this raw data tab, you can see all this code looks crazy. So this is basically what we did, compressed into JSON data. So what you can do is you just copy this, and then on the VIA repository, so anytime you make these kind of you're making changes to this stuff, you're gonna submit 2 pull requests. One will be to the QMK repository, and the second one will be to the VIA repository. So this part is like, it takes kind of forever to get your stuff merged, which is annoying. Because like it's really not that hard, or like that. I mean, it can be hard depending on what board you're doing, but the actual changes themselves are not crazy, like in terms of code. So I'll show you. Let me get a new file. Okay, so we'll just use I think I had pulled up. Yeah, so this is the discipline. So we had looked at this earlier. Let me copy paste this into our code editor. And let me pull up the, there we go. Okay. Make this bigger. Okay, so this looks crazy. I'm just gonna save it on my desktop. And you just save it as the name of the keyboard. So we'll call it Espectro.json. So the stuff in here, we want it to match what's in QMK. So if we take a look at our QMK file, let's see, should be in this one, I think. No, the config.h. So what's in config.h should match what's in this file. So our name is going to be the keyboard name, Espectro. The vendor ID should match this here, and there's no vendor ID currently. What I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to look up one that they can use, but the biggest things that you need to worry about with this, basically these are the codes you need to match up, that so that VIA is able to detect which keyboard it is. So I looked in this particular mech keys. Okay, let's take a look. Because the Espectro was merged outside of like a mech keys folder, so I'm not sure if they have a vendor number or not. Oh, here, mech keys MK60. We'll take a look at what's inside of there. Oh yeah, so they never defined a vendor ID. This is the default for QMK. So that'll be something too. When I merge this, I'll update the vendor ID in this file too. But yeah, let me see this link. Yeah, it seems like their website is not up anymore. So I'll come back to this. I'm just gonna put, wait, which one's this? I'm just gonna put to do so I don't forget to change this later. But this file, basically these need to match what's in here. So I'm just gonna leave it blank for now. Or I'll put what's in there so you can see what it looks like. So yeah, these two numbers matter. The device version actually doesn't matter. Davis, I don't know, does yours have RGB lighting? Or I'm assuming it does. I'm gonna look up. Because from the picture I saw, it seems like it has pads on it, but I don't know if your case supports them. So let me take a look at a couple things. Case does not. Okay. I'll oh, you know what? I could take a look at their, well, let me roles.mk. Oh, they do have it enabled on the QMK, so I'll just enable it so it's there for other people who might be using the same PCB. But yeah. So the thing we need to add is under the lighting property. We just need to add QMK backlight RGB light. And then for the matrix, this is going to be the number of rows and columns that are available in on the PCB. So rows, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, technically we have 8 rows because we go down to 7. Let me just double check in there. So this information too is found in the config.h. So we can just change this to 8. And columns are 13. Your hex ready. Okay. Yeah, I can get you the hex code. The only thing with the VIA I haven't done yet, but I'll probably do off stream is the ISO support. So we'll go with that. Okay. So for labels, this is where we're gonna go back to our KLE. So the labels that we've added, no ISO. Well, somebody might want ISO if they're using the same PCB. So we're trying to help all the people, right? So this one is the, okay. So we have like our different groups, and this is where the labels are going to come into play. So we have our first group is going to be, oh here, there's already one here. Split left shift is our first group. Tofu 96 is gonna be lit. Hey, if 5 people are lit, that's worth it. Yeah. Okay, so the left shift, the next one would be split backspace. Since these ones only have 2 options, then we're just gonna leave it as a string, so that will create a checkbox in VIA for us. The next group is our spacebar. So we have a 6U, 6.25U, and 7U. And the right modifiers, we also have a 1U option and a 1.5U option. The other ones that we have are the, I want to see what they're calling it in their code. Because I'd rather just use what they're calling it. Okay, they're calling it 2U num enter. So we'll call it numpad enter. And there's a 1U option and a 2U option. And then the other one is the numpad plus. And same thing, we have a 1U option and a 2U option. Yeah, split left shift, split backspace. I think those are the only ones we have. Oh, tofu layout, if that helps. Oh, okay. So yeah, we had, yeah, pretty much everything. Yeah, just the ISO I'll need to add after this. Oh, interesting. So they do a 1 and then a 2U in the middle. Let me check this PCB. 2U num. Let's check that PCB again. Yeah, I don't think this PCB supports the like large 2U in the center. I think it just splits the two U's into one U. So I think we're good. Okay, let me close this. Okay, I'm gonna delete everything that's in this key map array, and we'll grab the raw data from our thing. This is it. Okay, so I'll copy and delete this mess. Yeah, some people's code editors will auto format this stuff, which is why it looks like that. They're trying to help you, but oh, whoops. I keep forgetting I'm on a PC, and so I end up copy pasting, like trying to hit like command or something. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, I think we did it. Let me compile VIA for you, the VIA key map for you. If you guys want to see us being technology, I'll set that up right now.
Only if you put the hacker overlay on top while you do it.
Okay. Yeah, when it starts compiling, I'll definitely I'll definitely grab that. Okay, let's turn this on. I don't know why it keeps like... Did I pick the right one? It's showing up like in my properties for like... Oh, okay, hold on. I think it's just like... Reset, transform. There we go. Okay. We're about to be real hackers, you guys. Okay. Where are we?
This whole time you weren't?
I mean... Okay. Wait, is that the one? I can't remember what folder I'm in. Technology. Okay. If I'm being honest, this is a lot more work than I expected for some reason. I don't know why I expected it to be super fast. So, yeah, it's kind of like from a programmer perspective, it's a lot easier than I thought it would be, but there are a lot of steps that you have to go through. And I think because there's no real like proper guidelines, you kind of just have to wing it. And like, and the other part of it too is like everyone's key maps and files look a little bit different, so it's a lot of like translation, like you got to figure out what's going on. Okay, so let us get our hacker screen ready.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Panda though. Like, I never would have thought that this was not required, but like this happened behind the scenes for my keyboard to happen.
Yeah, it's interesting. I really enjoy doing it though. But yeah, you would think. I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess I come from a programming perspective, so I kind of knew like what was going into it. But the QMK itself is very... It's like it's just the documentation is so trash. Like I do a lot of user experience work, so it really like annoys the crap out of me when I read bad documentation.
Understandable here.
Yeah, so like I think it would be more accessible if they just had proper documentation, but they don't. So that's what annoys me. Okay, overlay is prepped. Let's trigger this mess. Wait, I'm in the wrong window. Okay, we got that. We got our terminal. Okay, so the code, the command that I wrote in, it says make Espectro, which is the name of the keyboard, colon, and then via. So what that means is make is the command that will tell it to compile using QMK. Espectro is the board that we're compiling, and we get that name from the folder name that it's in.
Mm-hmm.
And then colon, and then the part after it is whatever key map you're trying to compile. So we're compiling the via key map, which let me... So you can see in our code, we're compiling the via key map inside of the Espectro folder. Okay?
Okay.
So let's see if we are technology or not.
And if
executing...
If we aren't, we can blame it on the hackers.
Yeah. Hacking! The hacking is happening! Ah. Oh wait, no, I didn't show you the window. The hacking is commencing.
So this is the alternate for QMK configurator? This is like...
So QMK configurator can't do this part. Oh yeah. I'm thinking QMK toolbox. Yeah, this is the other option instead of QMK toolbox or QMK configurator. So QMK configurator, which is let me show. QMK configurator, which is this guy. Basically, when you click this compile button here in the corner, that's what this site is doing for you in the background.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thankful.
So, yeah. So what actually happened, let me pull up so you can see. Let's see. Where is my window? Oh, here, Explorer? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So what actually just happened is if we go into... Oh, let me... If we go into... this is my folders. I have my QMK firmware folder on my computer. And if we look in here, there should be a new file called Espectro _via.hex. So the .hex file is what you use to flash to your keyboard. This is the compiled file. So when we compile, when we compile code, basically what we're doing is we're translating the key codes and the code that I wrote in a file, and we're compiling it into language that the computer can understand or the device can understand. Because if I were to open this file in Atom, it's gonna just look like gibberish. See this? It translated it into what's essentially kind of like binary. So compiling allows us to write code in like a human readable way, and then the computer is able to figure out what's going on. Oh hey Jedi Junior, what's up girl? Do not be late. We are doing good. We just finished compiling our QMK code. So we're going to send those files over to Davis and see if it works. Hopefully we don't break her keyboard.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
No, I think it should be fine. The QMK side is like, there's nothing, it's not a big issue. And with the VIA side, the only thing that'll happen is VIA might just show like the layout will look weird, or like the buttons won't work when you try to, it won't work when you change it. But once you just flash the other key map, the default one, it should be fine. She has a few. Okay, we got backup plan. Okay, let me pull up the JSON file and send that to you. believe this is it. So I need to flash the hex. Yeah, so flash the hex file to using QMK Toolbox, and then we'll load that file into VIA. Oh yeah, so Genly Bean is here hanging out with me on voice chat.
Hello.
She's a genius. She's good at arts. She is creativity embodied in human form.
Oh my goodness, no, stop.
But yeah, she's the genius behind the 12 Days of Keepsmiths, which we'll be celebrating soon. She is creativity. So yeah, basically what we did tonight, Junie, is we created this key map, or this layout and keyboard layout editor. And what you can do then is, once you add all of like the appropriate codes and stuff, we have a visitor. You can grab the raw data and drop this into VIA, and that's how you get your VIA maps and stuff. Yeah, Janelle made the Monstera desk map.
Thank you, you're too kind.
You should tell them about your Christmas one. Where can I find that?
Oh, I think we're waiting on the end of the IC to send out a sample in case, because I think there's some changes that need to be made. But we've got, let me see if I can find the album.
Oh, okay. Davis just finished flashing the hex file. Cool. So now in VIA, it won't recognize it at first, but you'll open up VIA and go to keyboard's still working. That's good. That's good to know. You'll open up VIA and go to the settings tab. There should be a design tab that shows up. Let me see. I don't remember if you need to enable that or not. Oh yeah, so in the settings, let me pull up VIA. It's so big. Okay. Let's make this a little more. Oh, I did something. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, so you're gonna open the design tab. When you click on it, you're gonna click load draft definition, and you'll load up that JSON file that I sent you. And hopefully it will recognize it. The code should be the same on both, so even though it's not the code that I want to be there, it should still recognize that code, because basically this vendor ID and product ID, even though they're not unique to VIA, they should, if it's the only keyboard you have plugged in, it should work. It should recognize that these are the same. So let us know if we broke your stuff. Unexpected token in JSON at position 428. Okay, that's good to know.
So is that like a result of something?
It could be the thing in our key map could be off. So let me see if I can format this. Does it have any sort of like, could you take a screenshot of it? Because usually it'll come up with a little like show which character it broke at or other stuff. Oh, thank you for following, Yixley. Oh wait.
I wait the rainbow.
Thank you, Yixley. Thank you for following, bro. You're our 100th follower. Hey! Thank you. Thank you. You're a winner.
This isn't a
we
scam.
did it, you guys. Thank you. You really are the 100th follower. Everybody, throw those emotes in the chat so we can celebrate. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're the best. You're about to get VIP status right now.
All those emotes bouncing around.
We did it! 100. Wait, am I still
Oh,
baby streamer now? I know, look at Lang. Is my stream still baby now? Did we grow up? Are we baby? I haven't done it 100 times. I just added this recently. But this is the first time for you. So thank you. Thanks for joining us. This is my baby stream. I think maybe we're like a teenager now.
Your prepubescent stream.
Yeah. We're not baby anymore. Okay, let's add Yixuri as our VIP because they're the real one. So what are you up to tonight? Oh yeah, speech. I want to hear what you have to say. This is a privilege to the 100th viewer. Who would you like to thank? How do I do this? Preferences? Community? Oh, roles manager. Here we go. I have some La Croix. La Croix? How would you say this, Jelly Bean?
Yeah, La Croix.
La Croix? Yeah. We got La Croix ready for your speech. I got a pen. Everyone listen to Yixuri.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, let me check my DMs if Davis got back. Okay. Unexpected token X in JSON position 428.
So is the position 428 in regards to the line of code or more? Okay.
Yeah, it should be the line of code. So first of all, the Twitch ads, thank you for not banning me site-wide after everything I've done. I love this speech. Here, we need some rainbows for this speech. Wait, let's see. It's been a while, right? This is amazing. I love this so much. We did it! We did it! We couldn't have done this without you. You're the best. Thank you for being here.
Oh, double rainbow, what does it mean?
What does it mean? It's so intense! We did it, you guys! Thank you to all of my 100 followers for getting us this far. I appreciate you. I'm glad you find some value in this stream. But yeah, I think I'm getting tired, so maybe I'll work with you, Davis, in the DMs to get that fixed, because I feel like there's just probably like an extra something somewhere. I want to do some Winnies. Winnie, she's so grumpy.
I definitely learned a lot this stream.
No, you didn't end the stream. You just came in towards the end. Because we're just, at this point is the difficult part where we have to debug what I messed up. Because we're working on some coding stuff. Let me make this smaller so you can see my face. Because I made it too big. I'm not used to PCs. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing.
Your face?
Oh, wait. Here we go. Let's make this smaller. There we go. This is the end of my streaming career. We're done. We did it.
Quit at 100.
Yeah, I've peaked. No need to continue from here.
We do realistic, attainable goals.
Yeah. So yeah, we were basically creating the JSON code for or the VIA port. So I think what we'll do, because I'm wondering if there's just something weird with the matrix or something. But I think what we'll do, you missed everything. Oh yeah, Davis, we hit 100 followers. Yixuri is my 100th follower, so that was exciting. And they became a VIP. So yeah, I think. Oh, you caught the speech? Okay, good. That's good. Yeah, so I think there's just some things I need to debug. It's possible there's like a switch position that's off or something. So I'll probably mess around with some stuff and just double check my work as far as the matrix is concerned. But I think overall we got most of it done. The QMK side is done. It's just the VIA side now. We just need to make sure that JSON file is working. So
cross your T's, dot your I's.
Yeah, I think there's probably maybe like a switch position. It's this center bit that I'm think either that's off or maybe I just have like a space or something, or like I just need to go through and double check my work. Cause yeah, like this right here might be off. Cause I think
yeah.
I like this is the part where I like get really into the debugging part, but it's like it can be very tedious and boring. Which obviously this stream is never boring.
No, exactly. It was never boring. I had fun.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, let's plug some Keepsmith stuff. So if you don't already follow Genly Bean, she is a genius. I didn't get 100 followers from debugging. You're absolutely right, Panda. We got it from keyboards and playing video games. So, starting December 14th, up until Christmas Day, I'll be participating in the 12 Days of Keepsmiths charity event. So Janelle linked the event page in the chat. And we'll be doing a bunch of giveaways. So it's kind of like an advent calendar every day. There'll be a giveaway in the 3D Keeps Discord. So if you don't follow, if you're not in there already, you should hop in there. Girl, I got a command set up and everything.
Oh, for the Notion.
Oh yeah, I put it in the Keepsmith link. So, okay. Oh, for the Discord. You're so smart. Yeah. I'm not smart. So make sure you're in that Discord because there'll be announcements every day for when the giveaway is happening. And then the week of Christmas, there'll be some streams going on with giveaways. And then on Christmas Day, I'll be participating in a 12-hour stream. So I have a chunk of time. And we'll be doing giveaways and raising money for the BC Children's Hospital in British Columbia, Canada. So we've got to raise some money for the children's and just have some fun on Christmas. Our socially distant Christmas.
Our province just canceled Christmas officially.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good, but
yeah,
it's good.
Our thing's been extended to January 3 or something. Oh.
Yeah. So, and then the other part of the fundraising effort is that Janelle designs a beautiful desk mat.
And well, for the desk mat, we do have an American charity that we have chosen, or I guess Davis has chosen.
I think he's just salty. He's not a child or in Canada. He wants to benefit from this charity. Well, I'll probably be doing 100 follower giveaway. I don't know where. Maybe on my Instagram or like on a game night when Emma's playing with me.
Fun.
Because she's part of this too. So, but yeah. So the other part is that Janelle designed this beautiful desk mat, Christmas desk mat, and there are a couple of different country proxies for the mats, and each one gets to choose their charity of choice. So if you head over to 3D Keeps on I can't remember. Oh yeah, hers is for Oak Cliff is the name of the charity that she's donating the proceeds to.
Australia picked up the Black Dog Institute, which is for mental health. I don't think EU's picked one yet. Let me check.
Yeah, so and all the proceeds are going to be going to charity, which is really cool. So you can find out more about that on 3D Keeps, the Discord, Instagram. You can follow Janly Bean. Head over to my keyboards. I'm trying to spam the links in my Instagram as much as I can.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, so yeah, we've kind of all three of us been working on this. We put it together pretty fast, honestly.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Strong team.
Heck yeah. We deserve a rainbow for that.
We do.
Strong team. So yeah, it'll be a fun event. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I created a new Keep Noob Instagram account, so I do more updates on there because I stream usually twice a week. On Mondays I'll do something keyboard related, and then Thursdays games with my sister and with chat. So but yeah, I'll see you guys later. Davis, I'll hit you up in the DMs and we can get that working. I just want to look over some stuff again. But yeah, we should raid somebody. Is there any recommendations on who we should raid?
Let's see. Follow me.
Let's see who's on Twitch right now.
Max F is building an HHQB.
Ooh.
That's it for my keyboard followers, at least.
Oh, also, Important Research is streaming right now. They're not a keyboard stream, but I love them.
Oh, yeah.
Go raid launch.
Oh, yeah, TKC is streaming. Jinte is streaming.
Okay, let's go raid. Let's try Jinte. I've never raided Jinte. New friends.
Yeah.
Alright, well, thank you guys for getting me to 100 followers. What? We're not baby anymore. And I'll see you guys later. Let me set up this raid. Jinte.
Fun hanging out.
Yeah, it's fun. Thanks for talking to me this whole time. I know it's not the most interesting thing, but
oh no, it's honestly I did. We learned a lot.
It's more interesting with Janelle. That's the moral of today's stream. All right, everyone, have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Let's see Jinte though.